Hello everyone. So today we're moving on to Lehanach Nócaché, page 96 in our Planet Maths. And again, it's percentages. Okay, so it's just a follow on from yesterday, quite similar to what we've done yesterday, but just an extra step. So if we look here, okay, and the ones in orange are the ones I would like us to do today. But before we get to that, I'm just going to show you a few sums here. If you're asked to increase something, guys, it means to add on or to make something bigger. Okay, if my pay was increased, it means I earn more money. If Coca-Cola increased the size of a Coke bottle, it means it got bigger. If the amount of wet days in March increased in 2021 compared to 2020, that means there's more wet days in March. Okay, so means more, add on, make bigger. Okay, so if I have a sum like this, and you have a lot of these sums today, these are exactly like it, okay? Increase 130 by 10%. So again, okay, you change 10% to a fraction. Okay, 10% is 1/10. So we get 1/10 of 130. Okay, which is 130 divided by 10. I'm sorry again now for my messiness, but it's just hard to do it with. Sorry, that's 13. Okay, so 1/10 of 130 is 13. But that is not your answer. Okay, and I should have left more space. You need to go 130 plus 13, 143 is going to be your answer. So yesterday we would have just gotten 1/10, which is 13. But today we need to take it one step further and add it on to the original figure. So we found that 10% is 13, but we need to increase 130 by 13, so it's 130 plus 13. Does that make sense? Okay, we have another one. Increase 44 by 25%. Again, 25% is a quarter. Okay, so I get a quarter of 44, which is 44 divided by 4, which we know is 11. Now 11 isn't your answer. Remember, we need to increase 44 by that amount. So it's 44 plus 11 is going to be 55, and 55 is your answer. Is that okay? Now if we look at this one. Increase 152 by 12.5%. Okay, if I'm not sure what 12.5% is, go back here to your blue box on page 95. 12.5% is 1/8. Okay, so what they're asking me to do is increase 152 by 1/8. Okay, so I need to get 1/8 of 152. Sorry, no, it's very hard to write and hold the camera. So it's 152 divided by 8. Okay, so 8 into 1 doesn't go, 8 into 15 goes once, remainder 7, 8 into 72 goes 9. Okay, now 19 isn't my answer. Remember, we need to increase 152 by this, so we go 152 plus 19 gives me 11171 is my answer. Is that clear? So you're going to do exactly the same thing here for these orange ones now, just the orange ones. So first two columns there, first two columns there, first two columns there, first two columns there, and number 2. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 sums, but you'll fly through them. You really will fly through them. A lot of them are quite easy. Is that clear? And please show your workings. Please show your workings. Because if you show your workings in secondary school, you actually get marks for that. But also, if you have any problems, I can see where you went wrong and explain it more easily. Is that okay? So, those two columns, and question 2 there. 13 short sums that you fly through. Remember, get the percentage, change it to a fraction, find the fraction of it, and then add it on at the end because we're increasing, adding on, getting bigger. Now, today's mental maths. So we have -5 plus -6, just like yesterday. Most people got this right yesterday. It becomes -5 minus 6. So start back at -5 and go backwards by 6. Okay? Go backwards by 6. I'll give you a tip that the answer isn't going to be +1. So think about it. Start at -5 and go backwards by 6. Now for question 2, they give us 4 different decimals and they want us to write it in descending order. So if you descend a mountain, you start at the top and go down. So biggest to smallest. Okay, and I'll give you a little clue. Okay, because they all have different numbers after the decimal. Okay, this one is 3. Okay, give this one 3. Add 2 zeros there. Add 2 zeros here. Add 1 0 here. Now it's very easy to compare. We have 15, 300, 200 and 450. It'd be very easy to decide what's the biggest there. Question 5. 2 to the power of 6 isn't going to be 12. It's 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. Okay, 4, you'll figure it out. 60% of 300. So again, 60%, change it to a fraction. That's 3/5 of 300. And it's just like what we did yesterday. So it's 300 divided by 5, and then whatever it is, multiply your answer by 3. You'll be well able for that. Well able for that. And you don't need to add it on or anything at the end like we're doing in Planet Maths today, because it didn't say increase 300 by 60 euro. It just wants to find 60% of 300 euro. So your answer is going to be smaller than 300. Question 11. 90 US cent is equal to 1 euro. How many euro would we get for $9? Dollar bills. So go 900 divided by 90, and that will give you your answer. Question 13. A car goes 100 kilometers in an hour. How far in 15 minutes? Well, 15 minutes is 1/4 of an hour. So we need to find 1/4 of 100. That will give us our answer. And question 20. Mia had a shuffle deck of cards with multiples of 3 from 3 to 36. Tick her chance of selecting an odd number. So these are Mia's cards, shuffle deck of cards with multiples of 3 from 3 to 36. So she had 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36. Altogether that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 obviously, because 3 times 12 is 36. And how many odd numbers in that? Well, I've circled all the odd numbers there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 in 12. Okay, you can tell me, you'll have to tick what that is as a percentage. Is that okay with everybody, guys? So we're going along nicely now. Keep working away at the percentages, and we'll be back at school next week, and we'll really kick on them. But you're doing well. You're doing well. Keep going with it now. Any problems, please ask me. We'll keep on top of them. Slán live.